Hi everybody, welcome back. So July here is Health Month, and today I want to start us off with something really simple and really basic, and it might even sound a little trite to you, but I want you to hear me out. It's about listening to your body. So we think we listen to our bodies, but in Western society, often we are actually trained not to. We are trained that if we feel a little pain or discomfort, that we immediately want to take some medicine and get rid of it or ignore it and, pretend it's not happening or get rid of it are basically our two options. Now, I'm not talking about traumatic injuries. So, if you've been in a car accident or you've had a kitchen accident and cut your hand open or something, go to the hospital. Do not sit down and say, what is my body trying to tell me with this pain? No, if you're hurt, go to the hospital. What I'm talking about is chronic disease, chronic discomfort, chronic pain. Things like fibromyalgia, maybe arthritis, maybe a sciatic nerve problem, irritable bowel syndrome, anything like that, where every day you're having this chronic discomfort, pain, or disease happening. And you've probably gone to the doctor and talked to them about it. Maybe they've given you some medication you can take. And if that's been successful, congratulations. And if not, or even if you just don't want to be on medication all the time, I have a book I would love for you to read. So I am in no way affiliated with these, but I read this book a couple weeks ago and it was really eye-opening for me because from my personal experience, I do live with a chronic disease, obviously, and I had been to the doctor quite a bit, and she'd given me a couple different prescriptions. And the bottom line was those medication side effects were actually worse than what I was dealing with in the first place. And at the end of the day, basically, my doctor said, this is what I can do for you. And if it's not working, you just have to go home and live with it. There's nothing else we can do because we can't find a medical solution to your problem other than giving you a pill. And like I said, the pills they weren't working, bottom line. So it's really soul crushing. And if you've ever had this happen to you, I understand, and I know how deflated you can feel when you go home and you're just like, I don't feel good all the time, and there's nothing to do about it. So I'm here to tell you there is something to do about it. In this book that I read, I'm going to refer you to. It's called Trust Your Gut by Gregory Plotnikoff and Mark Weisberg. There are a couple doctors who wrote this book. It is geared toward people with IBS and other chronic digestive problems, but I believe it can help anybody with a chronic problem because their basic premise is that our bodies have inherent wisdom. We have instincts. And when we feel these pains come up, this discomfort or issues, it's our body giving us a signal that there is something we need to address. So they start out by saying, sit with that. When you start to feel a pain, don't spiral down the rabbit hole going, I feel this pain. It's going to turn into the worst case scenario like that day when I couldn't leave the house because it was so bad. You know those days, right? And this is what happens when we have chronic pain. As soon as we feel that twinge, we're like, oh no, worst case scenario. So they say, no, don't go there. Sit down for a second and really listen to your body. Feel that pain, identify where it is, and what exactly it feels like. Is it moving around? Is it really that bad? Is it even related to whatever disease or problem you're dealing with? Because sometimes, we have pains and it's not because we're sick, it's just a normal bodily function. But you become so hypersensitive to them and always on the lookout for that pain or discomfort that as soon as you sense some, it sends you into hyperdrive, right? And you're looking for it. So that's why I really want you to refer to this book. It goes into a lot more detail. But basically, if you're having chronic health problems, and you feel that symptom pop up, think about what's actually happening, identify the pain, identify where it is, identify what it's doing, and ask yourself, Why? And your instincts will start to fill you in. You may realize that you're getting your migraine headaches every time a certain trigger happens. It might be an event, it might be a person, it might be, your own schedule of something that you've set up for yourself that you need to revisit. Maybe there's a better way to work around it. Maybe you can eliminate it from your life. All these different things that trigger us, and on a basic level, even just being able to take a moment and listen to what's actually happening to you will keep you from going down that bad road to the worst case scenario. And you'll be able to go forth with your day most of the time. And that's been my experience since reading the book. Every time I start to experience my chronic pain, I go, okay, where is it? What's it look like? And what's it doing? And I often realize that it's not as bad as I think it's going to be, or it might be something natural, even. It's just like, this just happens sometimes. And it's really helped me a lot, and I hope it helps you. So please check out the book. Leave me comments below. If this video has helped you, please subscribe to my channel and let me know. And next week, we'll be covering another health topic. We'll go into something a little more specific. So if there's anything you'd like to talk about, please let me know. You can email me at colleenbeancoaching@gmail.com or reach out through social media as always. And I really look forward to talking to you more about this subject and other subjects next week. So have a great week. Bye-bye.